All right, team. So last weekend we got 2 days of full gig work, which is pretty great. But we had a lot going on this weekend. We had to go take family photos for the first time. This is all of us for the holidays, which is really cool. Went to a wedding for my cousin yesterday. And today, being Sunday, I get a full day to go do some gig work. So we're headed to Tuscaloosa so that we can make some cash. But I gotta put some gas in the car and get an energy drink. Okay, so we're headed to Tuscaloosa today. It does say that there is an incentive for $5 per trip. And I didn't see anything about whether or not that is a curbside pickup or an in-shop order or shop and delivery, you know, that kind of thing. And there doesn't seem to be an upper limit on this. So if I take 10 orders today, I make an extra $50. So let's give that a shot. I'll, somewhere in the middle decide or to go back and look to see if I'm qualified for those orders. Because sometimes you think you qualify for something and you don't. So read the fine print and yeah, we'll make our way to Tuscaloosa, get started, and I'm excited. I don't really have a goal for the day. We're just gonna make some money. I put $18.40 in the car, so hopefully make more than $20 a day. Boom shakalaka. Let's hit our goals. Let's do some gig work. Okay, we just pulled into town. We're getting ready to pull up to Walmart's right around the corner from this light. It's 8:30. I just turned on Spark, so we'll see what kind of orders we get today. Really excited to get going. I hope you're doing some gig work today. Go out there and make some money. Hoorah! Okay, so we just parked and I got my first order that came through. We actually skipped the first one. It was $15 for 6 miles. It was not that bad of an order, but I just thought, hey, let's cancel or let's just reject that one and move to the next one. That was a good decision because we just got an order for a little over $27 going just a couple of miles, and it's a curbside pickup. So let's go grab that one in about, say, 10 minutes. We got to be there at 8:45. It's 8:35 right now, and I'm gonna check afterwards to see if that incentive kicks in, because if we get the extra $5 per order, then that would make this 8, 9, 30 like a $32 order. So nice. Let's go grab it. So I'm wondering if they're backed up this morning because there's nobody coming out with any orders, and they've got a huge line of people over here. I think every spot here in the front is filled. I haven't seen anyone go in and out of these doors, so maybe I'll be waiting for a minute. I'll get back to you on that one. Okay, so they were not as backed up as I thought. I think they were just, it's 8 in the morning, so they were getting their stuff together and they had all the orders like ready to come out to everybody in one fell swoop, which is pretty cool. I've never seen them do that before. We got one order here, one order in the middle, and I think middle. And I think both of these are homes. So this will be a quick drop off and then we're just gonna come back. It's about 6 miles, I think. I can't remember. Let's go grab these orders and deliver them and then come back and look for a second order. Yeah. All right. Easy enough first drop off. Headed to the second one now. And then we'll head back to Walmart. Nice. All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something kind of cool today. I have a tool that I use to do a lot of things. One, tracking my mileage for taxes, and for another thing, which I'm really excited about, a little secret that maybe I used to help me make more money with gig work. I use the app Gridwise. Now, Gridwise is mostly just a miles tracker, that kind of thing. It connects all of your gig work apps into one. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I have to, shout them out because of this specific tool. I noticed that my area was slowing down quite a bit, and that's not necessarily because, less people were buying things. It was probably because, Walmart was adding more drivers, and in my area, I live in a pretty small Mississippi town, so as things started to get a little more saturated, I started making a little less money. So I went to the Gridwise app, and I did a screen recording here. As you open the app, it shows you a lot of things. It shows you your mile deduction, your income, all of that. But underneath the tab Insights, you get a bigger view of the overall area. So if there are cities that are nearby to you, even, maybe even 100+ miles from you, it'll show you which cities make the most money because they are a network of tracking. So they track everybody that has the app, and then they give you insights as to where people are busy and who's making the most money at that time. Now, if you did watch one of my other videos, I did get a hot tip from a lady at my local Walmart who told me that Tuscaloosa was doing well. Well, to double check that, I went into the Gridwise app and went to town looking to see what other towns near me were busy. And it did say that Birmingham, Alabama was the place to be. And near there, you know, like just a few miles away is Tuscaloosa. And that's the home of, say, you know, like the University of Alabama. Turns out that area is not only hopping, but it's a place where I can average $150 to $200 every single day. So I definitely recommend for any of you guys, because a lot of you have asked what mile tracker I use for my deductions on taxes. I use the app Gridwise, and I think that if you go down into that tab, if you're having a slower portion of business in your market, it's a great way to see where the opportunity is and how far you're willing to travel to get there. If you're willing to put a few extra miles on your car to go to a town that's nearby, you might be looking at an extra $100 a day just because you're making a little bit of a commute, which over an entire year, if you're doing this multiple times a week, I mean, that can add up to thousands of extra dollars. So use this tip wisely. With that said, we're headed back to Walmart. We're gonna try to get another order, our second order. Oh, there it goes. I just got one that popped up. Okay, let me see what we got and maybe we'll take it. I didn't take that one. That one was a little over $16. But it was for 4 drop-offs, a little over 6 miles. When they say it's a little over 6 miles, 4 drop-offs, it's gonna take you a little longer than you think it will. And they had a lot of items on that list for each order. So no, we're gonna move on and make more use of our time and our monies. Okay, so we got another curbside pickup. This is a good order. It's a little over $31 for just under 5 miles. It's an apartment. It did say an extra large order, but this one seems to just have regular groceries. I might be able to make this in one trip. Hopefully the apartment's downstairs, but you never really know out here. It could be a high rise. So we got a couple of minutes here. We'll go grab this order, take it up, and then we'll be, I don't know, a little over halfway to $100. Not bad. Okay, slight boo-boo on my part. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I accepted the order, this second order, from a different Walmart. You got to be careful of that when you're in a place with multiple Walmarts. This one's a couple miles away, just 2 miles, so it's not a big deal, but I got to drive there now so we can go get that order. Technically, I'm going to be a couple minutes late, but being that it's Spark, I think it'll be all right. Okay, we seem to be at the right place now, and that's good because I've been to this Walmart before. In fact, I did a shop and deliver at this one recently, and it's one of those like fresh market places, so they don't have a lot of the departments. It's just groceries for the most part. I don't know how long we'll be waiting. There are a couple of people out here. They don't have as many spots as the other Walmarts, but yeah, we'll take it from here. So I just got something that I haven't seen before. Walmart Spark sent me a notification that because I've been here for a minute, and it hasn't been too long, it's probably been 5 or 6 minutes, but it's available now for extra earnings. I guess now that when you're sitting for a longer period of time, Walmart Spark's like, okay, well, they're not ready, this guy's waiting, he got there on time, so, you know, we're gonna pay him a little bit more. I don't know how much that'll be. It might be pennies or maybe $1 or 2 more, but, you know, hey, we'll take it, and I'm waiting, and I'm a pretty patient guy, so, you know, yeah, big deal. Okay, so we're on our way. Took a few minutes for him to get out, but I mean, all be considered, I am curious to see what the extra earnings are on this order. I don't know really how much Walmart decides to pay, but I guess that if you're sitting longer than, say, 10 to 15 minutes, they'll add on a little bit to the final product. So I don't think there are any incentives. I did go back and check to see if I qualified for any of them. And it might be because I went to another store, I might qualify for something on this one. But because we're going back and forth, I don't think we're gonna see any extra money today on top of what we're earning. But that's okay, because typically we earn quite a bit of money in this area. I love Tuscaloosa anyway. This place is like just south of, say, you know, the Tennessee mountains and everything. It's a window to all kinds of great things. If you're ever in Tuscaloosa, definitely check it out. It's a great town. Gotta love it when the location is listed as an apartment, but turns out it's a house. Okay, that one tended to be a little easier than I thought it was gonna be. And it turns out that our extra earnings were like $3. So that put us a little over $60 with 2 orders, which is pretty great. So we're gonna work our way back to the original Walmart, store number 715, I think, if you guys were interested. And we'll see if we can get a third order of the day. And yeah, excited. Good day so far. Let's keep going. So this is definitely something I'm going to be experimenting with in the coming like weeks that I do this, you know, gig work here. the Walmarts here are in such close proximity, and I mean within like 4 or 5 miles, and I get orders from each one of them. So I might kind of switch it up, go back and forth, do multiple Walmarts, because I think that that'll give me access to more orders, and I might be able to hit at least one big order every single hour, rather than these orders being sort of like, you know, $16, $30, $10. Anyway, let's see what happens. All right, we just pulled back into Walmart, and I guess I'll park it, but I gotta pee. I think I'm gonna go inside and take a bathroom break. Pa-chow. Okay, went a little dead for like 20 minutes there, but we just got a third order for $18.78, going a little over 5 miles. Just curbside pickup. So we got a few minutes before we got to be there. And yeah, we didn't get to our 100 before noon, but we did get to, I guess we'll be at like $79. So I'm hoping that the fourth will put us over 100. We'll see. But hey, let's go grab this order in just a few minutes and then keep going forward. Okay, third order is loaded. We've got one in the middle, and then actually the smaller one in the back. I've got my inflatable kayak back there, so I had to make room for the smaller order back there. Let's get this one up and try to get a fourth order, and hopefully that'll put us over $100 when we get our next order after this one. So our goal usually in this route, and I've said this in a few videos, is to make like $150. That makes it worth it. But you know, I mean, we'll be, I think, at $80, a little bit over 80 right after this order. So that means that, you know, we've already made 4 times the gas that we put in our vehicle this morning, driving here and then making deliveries. So that's pretty exciting. Let's get this one moving, and yeah, we'll keep going. Nice. All right, last delivery made. Nice little house right here. We're gonna head back to Walmart, see if we can get another order. So let's head back that way. It's been a good day so far. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Okay, so we just accepted our fourth order. It's a shop and deliver, a little over $20, going about 5.9 miles, something like that, maybe 6. I can't remember. Either way, we're gonna go inside right now, do this shop and deliver, and move on. That should put us at 100 or a little over. So let's go do some shopping. Man, that wasn't so bad. It was like 27 items. The only thing I couldn't find was the, you know, like regular baked chicken that's fresh. They didn't have any of those, but I got everything loaded into the middle, heading to an apartment, hoping that it's one of those that's like a house, not an apartment, but you never know. I think I can get everything in one trip. That's like, it's almost like mansplaining. I'm the guy that's like, there's 40 bags in the back, but I think I can get 20 per hand. Heck yeah, bro. So let's get this one delivered, and then we'll come back and try to get another order. Everything now is over the $100 mark. So yeah, feeling pretty good. All right, turns out I delivered to an apartment full of like college guys. Man, they came out there and they were like, hey, let us help you. And I'm like, heck yeah. They grabbed everything and took it up for themselves. Good guys. All right. So I was checking the earnings. It looks like we're literally just shy of $100 by like 25 cents. So the cool thing to think about is that we took $18.43 this morning in gas, drove here, we're doing some orders, and we've already taken that money and multiplied it by 5. We got it back, and then we got it 4 more times. Hex to the yeah. I gave myself until 4:30 to work today, but my wife doesn't get home until 7:30, 8 o'clock, because she's a nurse and she's working tonight. And I think that I'm gonna surprise the kids with some Little Caesars. I've got a little bit of announcement to make. This is really cool. If you guys have been following along, you know that in my spare time I do a lot of artwork, and I finished, I think, like 5 drawings in the last, you know, to be honest, it's been a couple of years, but I put together a small little portfolio, and I've been applying to galleries, and guess what happened? I got a response from the local gallery in my area, the Columbus Arts Council, and they have sent me an application. They said they loved the submissions that I made. I sent 3 pictures of the ones that I wanted to put in the gallery, and they have asked that I submit 5 with an application. So let's cross our fingers and hope that when I get home, I'm working on a 6th right now, but I'm gonna submit 5 all together, and I've got one of them framed. I got to get 4 more done, and we're gonna try to get into a gallery. I think there's a big chance that I could do a group exhibition with this gallery, which would be the first I've ever done in my lifetime. And it is my dream to go and be a full-time artist. So I know I love YouTube, but you know, we all have other dreams. Did I say exposition? I meant exhibition. Artist's exhibition. That's a hard word. It's probably just because I don't speak well. And I got hungry, so I had to grab some food. Somebody asked me, what do I eat when I do these things? Well, I love cola. And then usually, to be honest, because it's right inside, I grab a Subway. Sweet onion chicken teriyaki. That's my main source of protein. Okay, we just accepted another curbside pickup. This one is for $19.19, going like 6 miles. Got to be there at about 2:50, so we got a few minutes. But yeah, man, that's a great order. Still moving forward in the hundreds. This will put us at probably 120 bucks. So that's awesome. Let's get this order, and then we'll probably go for another 1 or 2 and see where we're at that point. I'm excited. Let's get this done. Looks like we're getting extra earnings on this one too. It's been like a 20-minute wait. All right, well that one kind of put a bad taste in my mouth for the day. It was 2:50 was the pickup time. It's 3:23 right now. So a little over a 30-minute wait for a 1 drop off, and the guy only had like 10 items. They're pretty backed up, but I gotta remember that this is a busy area and they're doing the best they can. So we're gonna drop that off, and then, I don't know, we'll see where we're at and how much money we've made. We made a little more money on this one because of the wait time. After that, I'm not particularly sure. Somebody is riding my tail. I gotta get over. Ugh, that is the kind of driver I don't like. Poo on you, buddy. Yeah, I would yell obscenities, but this is going in the video. So. All right, so it's 3:49 in the afternoon. I've hit $122, maybe $123 this afternoon. And we could do some more gig work, but I think I'm gonna take a little detour. Be back in just a second. So I found this little random park in the middle of Tuscaloosa called Lake Harris, and it is quite beautiful. I was gonna put the kayak in, but I think I'm gonna wait for a day when my wife and I can come out here together, maybe next week. It's gorgeous over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little exploring, maybe walk one of the trails out here, and then I think I may come back here next Saturday and check it out with the kayak with my wife. Anyway, it was a good day, decent day. Got to do a little exploring, and I've ended up somewhere I never thought I'd be. Didn't know what was over here. Now I do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Check this out. Just a little bench here, and it opens up. I'm gonna sit down. It opens up. Just a beautiful view over here. Wow, that fall foliage is coming in, and those are like cliff sides over here. This lake is full of like rocky cliffs. Oh, I want a kayak out here, but you know, this is too special to do on my own. When I find little hidden places like this, I have the urge to get out there on the water, but it's just so nice. I can't do this alone. Gotta wait for the wife, maybe the kids too, preferably the wife. Yeah, anyway, okay, now I'm really gone. Bye.